Grabbing people's attention is key to making a difference in the world. So I've sent my producer Tim to the ABC closet to meet a performer who always makes a scene.
Is this from like all of the shows, everything that's been done? Wow.
This is like the history of ABC costuming right here.
I've not been in the closet for years, so this feels like good to be back.
Sort of homely.
Exactly, yeah. I was there for years. Well, it wasn't. I was quite obviously not, but.
What gave it away?
Honestly, I don't know.
Just the other day, I was walking to the corner shop, getting myself a loaf of bread and an alka pop, when these two geezers reading a scum said, "Oi, stop! Are you a boy or a girl? Or what?" And I said, "Darling, ain't you sick of showing off and acting tough?"
Bimini is a drag queen and a fashion icon, best known as a boisterous contestant on UK Drag Race Season 2. Since being unleashed, she's continued her fierce advocacy for trans rights, speaking up for marginalised voices in the UK and across the world.
Now, you grew up in a pretty small, fairly conservative town.
Very conservative, yeah.
What was that like for you?
It was fine. It wasn't. Well, was it? I think like when I became a teenager, I started to rebel a bit about that, and that's when I got into fashion and using that as a tool.
So what in particular drives your activism?
I studied journalism, and I feel like human rights and social issues was something that was like I was really passionate about. And I think what worries me about seeing a rollback in trans rights is that how easily it can be done. There was a bill going in the Commons, and it's an anti-trans bill, basically, to take away the rights of trans people. So I stood up and spoke about it at Glastonbury.
For them, support them, love them. Trans people need us more than ever right now.
It feels like trans people are at the forefront of all of our protests. I'm just thinking about like Marsha P. Johnson and the Stonewall riots, for instance, and yet trans people are often the last group to kind of enjoy any of the changes that these protests bring about.
Totally. There's a lot of pulling up the ladder from underneath. The history of how we even got our rights today, you can easily forget. If you've grown up in a world, you haven't had to fight for anything, or the rights are already there, you can forget.
I don't want no drama, unless it's on my own time.
Oh, what about this little top hat here? Try this on. Gorgeous. I mean, the colours work. Tell you what, we're going to go for this jacket instead. This is the Bianca jacket from EastEnders. Yeah. Work it, work it. Ow. Oh, yes, the turn.
Well, I know you have to get to a show.
Why didn't you come with me?
I was hoping you were going to say
Yeah, come on then, let's go.
All right.
They're coming at 6:10. Hey, spaghetti toast. No, I'm joking. Yes. Welcome to my dressing room.
Oh, it's so glamorous. I was just wondering on the way over here, like, if there was a young person who was angry about the world and how it is today, what's the one thing that you would want to say to them?
I would say, take that passion, take that anger, and make something of it. But do it through kindness if you can.